So welcome back to some more Sonic Generations, where last time we went through the god-awful level of a god-awful game, that being Crisis City from Sonic 06, or Sonic Next Gen if you want to be old about it. And this time, we're going to somewhere a lot better. Rooftop Run. And as what the balls is happening? Oh my god, Sonic, chill. So, as I mentioned last episode, this is coming from a game that I never really got to play, or at least the best version of it, I should say. Please stay on there. That sucks. And that being Sonic Unleashed. Okay. Okay, technically I've played it. Right, I have to push that. That sucks. Hi, pigeons. Bye, pigeons. So, Sonic Unleashed is the weirdest game in the history to me, even more so than Sonic 06. I was trying to go up there. I think I have to jump into this. Yeah, there's invincibility right here. So much for Thunder Shield. Can I hate this part of the level because you have to wait for this thing to come down so you can barely get on it. So, the only version of Sonic Unleashed I have ever played was the Wii version, and honestly, I hated it. Okay, for one, so many friggin' load zones in that game, and it takes forever to load because it's the Wii. And I'm messing up everywhere because I'm trying to talk and also do weird stuff. How the hell did I do that? Okay. Classic Sonic, you're really OP. But yeah, I've only ever played the Wii version. I didn't like it because there was so many load zones, the controls felt stupid, and yeah, I mean, I actually liked the Werehog thing. Also, Tutorial City, dear god, the tutorials are horrible in that game. Not because they're bad, it's just they take way too friggin' long. This is a really awkward predicament I put myself in, whatever. But, again, I don't want to say that Sonic Unleashed is bad, because I know a lot of people do like the Wii version, but god, I just could not get into it, personally. I just thought it felt horrible. And maybe if I emulated it, it would feel better, but at that point, I'd rather just play the Xbox version. And that's, PS3 and Xbox version. Oh, I cannot go up there. Okay, it was stupid. But it's very hard to get it. Can I please kill you? It's very hard nowadays to, well, it's not hard to get a console in a game, but I don't want to buy a friggin' Xbox 360 just for Sonic. And I guess for context too, I've always been a PlayStation guy. I've never owned an Xbox, let alone had an Xbox controller. So going out of my way to get an Xbox console just for Sonic Unleashed is a bit overkill, especially since there's really no other exclusives for that. I didn't know what that was. Especially since there's no other exclusives for Xbox that I really care about, because, like, what? There's Halo, which is on PC, and I've played a little bit of Halo, which is, like, Xbox's biggest thing. Then there's, what? Gears of War. Yeah, Gears of War, which I probably would have liked, but it's definitely not a mainstay game right now, or at least mainstay series at the moment. But I digress. It's just, I don't know, man. I kind of hope they remake it and do kind of like what they did with Sonic and Shadow Generations, just make it a lot better, make it a lot more accessible, because that was the problem with Generations as well. At the time, it just wasn't accessible. And that's my biggest thing with games, man. Every game should be accessible. Unfortunately, not all of them are, and you're forced to either just have the console it came out on to begin with, or simply emulate it. And I don't like emulating if I don't have to, but that was the case with Pokemon Soul Silver. That LP was emulated. And I don't know, I guess people kind of get in their heads that emulation is the devil, and it's really not. Emulation is there so that you can continue to play games way past their original release date. And if the developer just doesn't want to put out those games anymore, well, emulation's the only way. Now, I do still own my original copies of Pokemon Soul Silver. I have every DS and 3DS version of a Pokemon game, so I don't really... it's not quote-unquote yar har fiddle-dee-tee pirating is all for me kind of deal. Because I do own the original games. It's just, well, one, it's kind of impossible to record them without a 3DS capture card. So that, and also it's just really annoying to have to, I don't know. I don't use any of the features that emulation gives, like speed up and all that. So I digress. Enough about emulation. Now we have the better version of the stage, in my opinion. Classic Sonic's is good, but modern Sonic's is pretty much the de facto version that you should play. Holy crap. But yeah, it's just, I've always wanted to play Unleashed in its truest form, and that being the non-Wii version. But it's just, there's no real good opportunity. The only opportunity I would have had is back then during the Xbox 360 era, so, which is unfortunate. And games should be a bit, that was a jerk placement. I just think that games should be very well preserved, even if it's like, even if it's just digital, like, virtual console stuff. That's why I liked the old Nintendo virtual console stuff, because it kept a lot of the games that you normally can't get alive. Like a bunch of N64 games, like, you know, the Zelda games, or what have you. I'm barely gonna dodge that. Okay. Just hop through here. But yeah, this version of Rooftop Run, I was about to call it City Escape. This is pretty cool, and also you're running up a clock tower. I wanted those rings. That's greedy. And just dodge the lasers. Lots of tricks you can pull off here. Where did this Chow come from? When did I get that Chow? Okay, whatever. That's weird. So yeah. And I love the music here too. It's just very whimsical. It's fun. A lot better than... Okay, screw you. This level still has jerkish enemy placements. And jerkish opposite. Why is there a missile after me? Okay. But still, it's really, really fun. It is a later stage, so there are going to be things that are a little tougher. I didn't even mention that the era that we're in. We're pretty much in the modern era of Sonic, even though we're past that modern era nowadays with Sonic Frontiers and all that jazz. But yeah, this is what is considered the most recent of the series of Sonic 06, Sonic Unleashed, and eventually another game. And can I just say, I really wish they had Sonic and the Black Knight wrapped in this. Just saying. I know there's a music track, but man, I love Sonic and the Black Knight. I know that's a game a lot of people think is garbage, but it's, no, that game is awesome. It's one of my favorite Sonic games as well, weirdly enough. Head through the spike chambers, and do loop-de-loops, and for one of the best parts of the stage, actually. I mean, yeah, it's kind of just an auto-scroller, but you're dodging lasers and killing enemies at the same time. And there's the red ring on the right, and whatever. I don't know, I just find this part really satisfying. Dodge to the left, the giant laser. But yeah, just kill all those guys. And somehow that thing exploded on itself. I literally did nothing to you, buddy. Whatever. Gold ring's ours. Not too shabby. And that's Rooftop Run. That Chow is just sweeping. I literally do not know where I got you, buddy. I was talking too much about emulation. Sup, Vector? Kinda weird that you're here and not from Sonic Heroes, but whatever.
Thanks, Sonic. You know, I got a hunch someone or something is controlling that monster.
Roger that.
Someone has got to be behind all this. Yes, I know. I guess I didn't really have any other good placements for Vector, of all people, because he did debut in Heroes, technically, at least in the 3D era, but I digress. Now that we're done with that, it's a level that I have a lot of sad things about, I guess. This level should have been a lot better, but it's the final level of Sonic Generations. Let's take it all in next episode. So, next time on Sonic Generations, we're heading to the final level that should have been really good, man. I'm sorry. I will see you guys in the next one. Take care.